YouTube. Listen, it is a beautiful day, or perhaps just in my neck of the woods, it's a beautiful day, but I hope it is in yours as well. Listen, it is awesome using the simplicity system. All right. I don't think I should call it the triple arrow system anymore, but we still have the 3 arrows if you want it, but this thing is so customizable that I think I'm just going to stick with calling it simplicity, because it is really very simple. It's taking a lot of the guesswork out of trading, and especially if you're new to trading, then you definitely want to get in here. I already have had 6 wins in utilizing the new system since I had this thing just launched. I just got my license and I've already had 6 wins. All right, you're looking at a win. Today I took the trade on the pound dollar 15-minute time frame, right? And I was getting in. I saw this thing. It actually sent an alert to my phone. First of all, let me back up. It sent an alert to my phone, right? So I'm sitting here like, I don't know if I should take it. I ain't really with the system yet. See, I don't know if you want to call me a old school cat at this point, because the triple arrow system came out. I've been a part of the triple arrow system since October, and I've loved it ever since. I fell in love with this thing because right out the gate I was winning. Every time I had a loss, I was not even sweating it. Those wins were just mounting up. They were climbing. And when you look at those losses, unless I did something crazy, which I was trying to do an experiment or testing another type of strategy, which I have done, and they don't go in your favor, you really can't include those with the triple arrow systems, because as long as you're trading the way that it was meant to be traded, you're good to go. You're going to notice more wins than losses. But simplicity. So I'm so glad I got both setups, because I do my 6-figure challenge on the old system, the triple arrow system, right? So that's where I'm going for my daily 20 pips, 10 to 20, and I am maximizing my lot size, meaning I'm compounding in my account. All right. If you want to join that, it's in the description below. It's part of the Facebook group. We have a 6-figure challenge. What else? Super Easy Forex has a 6-figure challenge. If you want to be a part of their group, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of money being made. So I do not want to hinder anybody from figuring out which group, which area is best for you. Me, I'm all about wins. I'm all about how many pips can be had. And in my experience, this is why I have multiple broker accounts, because I want to separate strategies, so I can always know at any point in time whether or not the strategy is sound or it needs to make, I need to make any type of adjustment. Okay, let's get back to the charts. All right, we are talking about the pound dollar 15-minute setup. As you can see, triple arrows came in. It was this morning sometime. I can't even remember at this point. But I got in when this candle right here was white on my chart, meaning we was going. It was getting ready to bypass. I thought this thing was going to kick off from right there. And then it rejected. So I got in right in this area, and it immediately came and went against me. So I was in some drawdown, right? You know what I did? I said, you know what? I trust the triple arrow system so far. I'm gonna trust the simplicity system as well. And I closed my charts. I went to work. Anybody don't know, I am a contractor. So yes, I still have a day job, so to speak, even though it's my own business. And I'm so glad to be working it, because I'll be smiling all day, knowing very well that I'm also having a double down with income streams, because I have 3 platforms full of trades at any point in time. That's how I roll. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. And let me be clear, I plan on having another computer in the next month or so, where I'm going to have another platform established. Do I need another computer? No, I really don't. But that's how I like it. That's what I like to do. So you can use a VPN. You can use whatever server you want to have multiple accounts established and do what you do. I don't like bogging down one PC. I think it's worth having maybe 2 platforms per computer open at any point in time, I should say. And especially if you want to receive alerts and things like that, you need to have that platform open. Otherwise, you need to go to TradeView or another online platform that can also give you alerts. Those are a little bit better, especially if you don't want to have multiple desktops and laptops all around. Let me be clear, you can make a lot of money with just one PC, one Mac. but I'm a little bit different. I'm more of a streamlined trader. I like to have a trading desk, if you will. And in the coming future here, I'm going to be having a new desk in my house, because I want to have it to stand up, go up maybe 4 or 5 feet, come down. I want to be able to stand up while I trade, bottom line. All right. So the trade worked out, as you can see. Now, I wasn't going to be in this trade for long haul. Like I said, I took this trade on a 15-minute. When I'm on a 15-minute, I'm not trying to see how far the trade going to go. That's generally my rule. It doesn't have to be yours, but that's mine. I make it a point for setting a take profit automatically. And like I said, I got in the trade, I set my risk, I set my take profit, and I reached it. All right, I published it in the Forex the Facebook group, and I made it clear that, hey, this was a winner. And shoot, I mean, I don't know if we need to go back and show, how many other winners could have been. But let's see. Let's just go back. We're good here. Let's just see here. We can go back on the pound dollar. Here's a weird looking setup, which I might not have taken this short here. So, if you know anything about trading the triple arrow system, then I tend to look for confluence. And I got some tools that it's not up here right now, but I'm just trying to show you the new system and see how it works. Again, this is highly conservative, so technically I would have been in back here, but just for simplicity's sake, we're gonna see how many pips that was. You either got out here 34, or you waited, moving your stop. It's like when you're in profit, it's best to have a trailing stop, especially when you're on the 15-minute. You just never know, unless you are very familiar with this particular currency pair. You might never know exactly if it's going to whipsaw or if it's going to go further in the green, which is great, in that case. But if it whipsaw and take you out, it's crazy. I mean, look at this. You got a big push up, then you got to push down. I mean, this happened within an hour of each other. It's crazy. All right. So that was a winner here. We got a nice little winner. I don't know why I keep pressing this button. I'm excited. If y'all don't see already on the screen, I'm a little excited. This right here, this thing has changed people's lives already. All right, because if you taking trading serious and you're a part of the family here, the Super Easy family, you will win, and you will win big. But you got to know how to have proper risk management, proper trade management, and you need to trade your way up to a higher lot size. When you get to that point, your experience, your skill level should have improved. Well, then you can take a little bit more risk. See, don't let people fool you. If they're training you on maintaining a 2% per trade, type of strategy, they're really, what they're saying is so you can stay in the game longer. They want you to be able to trade longer so you can weather the storm of all these different losses you may encounter as you're learning to be a profitable trader. All right, that's why you want to maintain a 2% risk. But I don't maintain no 2% risk. I risk on average 10, maybe 12%. And the reason I do that is because I have multiple accounts. All right, I've been saying that from day one. I have multiple accounts, so if ever something was to go wrong and I had a series of losses to where I blew my account or it got below my threshold, which I do have a threshold, long before I would blow an account, but I have a threshold there, and if I get close to that threshold, then I'm gonna stop trading, because obviously something's wrong with the way I'm trading or something's wrong with the strategy. So there's safeguards I got in place, even though I'm risking more than the average new trader out there. Okay, but again, I have a long-term trade account where I'm risking 4%. That's the lowest I go. I don't risk 2% anymore. Those days are over. I am trying to compound my account, get them going to much bigger sizes, withdraw on a frequent basis, and repeat the process. Trading the markets is nothing different than from on a daily basis. I mean, every day you do the same thing pretty much. Yes, some months are different than others, but start trading for more than a year and you're gonna realize, like, wait a minute, didn't this just happen last year? And I've gone back, I've back tested. I went back to those times and said, sure enough, the market went crazy around this time. And you keep notes. I got a trading journal, which I will be offering in the Facebook group. Matter of fact, I'm updating it right now to incorporate the triple arrow system and having multiple strategies within your journal. I think that's important, that they can be separated. You can have them all together for your entries scenario, but you need a special place to have for whether this was due to whatever strategy you were doing. I think that's important. All right. Now, so as you can see, the market did pretty well. I mean, whether you took that trade going short or not, this trade here, like I said, conservative. This is not considered conservative, mainly because we have on the longer, the 4-hour daily, the higher time frames is showing that it's short, and the shorter time frame is showing that we're going long. So that's a riskier setup. Okay, so this is not conservative here. So in that case, I would just lower my lot size and going for some pips. I mean, I'm going for 50, 60 pips sometimes. If I see there's potential for a pullback of some sort and I'm already in the trade, then yeah, I'm gonna get out for the profit that I got. When in doubt, trail and stop it. I mean, if you don't know where you want to get out at, just look to your left. In this case, there's nothing to my left, so I'll probably have to go back to a higher time frame to see where I can have a potential for a pullback. Probably way back here somewhere, but it's the 15 minutes, so it ain't too much far you can go back in. But again, I'm trying to go for 30 pips, 40 pips, and if I'm trading, let's go up to the hour. Matter of fact, let me let you see the other system. Let's see here. Yeah, so here's the triple arrow system. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this at this point. This is on the hour, and basically triple arrows are in, and we are moving up to the end of the channel. That's where we're headed towards. So pretty much the same thing. I don't see any potential pullbacks. Even if there is, I think we have a higher probability that this trade will continue to the upside. How much can we get? I'm thinking between 50 and 80 pips. I think that's a good look right there. All right, so that's what we have, folks. We are good to go. We have a new system that is sure to make a lot of people money. We have the ability to be conservative or take aggressive trades. We are winning. I mean, I'm gonna show you a lot more examples. I mean, as you can see, look at the bottom channel here. This is a zone. All right, we are now in the buy zone, and up top we're headed towards a sell zone. And look what happened. I mean, you're in this buy zone. It went into a choppy situation and never came back down from that buy zone, and we're headed towards up here. Pretty much like we said on the hourly, 50 to 80 pips. So it's a pretty good look. Pretty much. Look at that. So I'm gonna show you a few more, and I'm gonna show you a couple other ways and how I trade in other videos. But I want you to reach out. Listen, if you got any questions, I know you're looking at the triple arrow system. I know you're looking at the new simplicity system, and you're saying this is too good to be true. I know you are. So if that is the case, reach out to me. All right, hit me up. Go to my Facebook group, Take Two Capital, and let's chat. Let's talk about it. You don't got to get the system. Bump that. You don't need the system. I want to show you that this works. If I got to show you 50 trades, so be it. I want to show you that this works. All right, because this has worked for me time and time again, to the point where even if I had a loss, which I had losses, of course. Matter of fact, this dot right here on the new system is an indicator that the arrows formed right here, okay, but was rejected. Now, would you have taken that trade? Because I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't take this trade when I knew we had a strong downtrend. If we had a strong downtrend, I'm not taking this trade. All right, it's just no way you're going to get me to do that. What I will end up doing is I will wait for a pullback to see if I can get in to go long from there. But from here, it didn't. We clearly have rejection. Clear. So that's a continuation of the trend. All right, so just keep that in mind. As you learn the system, as we teach you here, you're going to learn to stay out of certain trades, and it's vital that you learn that. That's probably the first thing you learn once you start entering trades. You need to learn when to avoid trades. Okay. All right, that's it. I don't want to talk your head off. I have a tendency to do that when things are going my way. And the trades that I take today on a Monday. You know they say don't trade on the. Is today Monday? Because I be forgetting, man. Yeah, you know what they say when you trade on a Monday. Mondays and Fridays, stay out. I keep hearing that all the time. You know, I ain't with that. Most of my winning trades happen on a Monday, and then a lot of good, nice, good, decent trades I can take on a Friday as well. Right? I've done that for almost a year now. Right? So it's up to you as a new trader. See, as a new trader, you definitely want to avoid the more riskier times, the more riskier days, where manipulation is having a field day. Okay, and that's usually on a Monday. You want to avoid Fridays where people are backing out and they closing out. They are getting ready to enjoy their weekend. Friday is a weekend for a lot of traders, so that's a start. You know, where everybody else starts Saturday morning or Friday night, whatever you say. But basically, people are getting out of trades on Friday. So I understand why people say, hey, you know, get out of the market around those times and don't enter trades around those times. But no, when I see a setup, I'm going in. All right, we're gonna have ninja, really like precise entries. That's one thing I like about the simplicity. It's precise. I've seen trades so far that yes, even though I was in the drawdown, it wasn't a lot. Like this is why these I don't know if you can see that, but these are smiley faces, right? This is why these things are so important. I mean, you would think this is a moving average line, but this is something special. We're gonna go into detail about that later. But right now, think about that. Just look at these trades and look at where they're lining up. Okay, look at where they're lining up. I got into the trade, but I knew, had really good confidence that the market wasn't going to break past this once these triples form. Just think about that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. It don't happen all the time like that, but sometimes you just know when you're in a trade, and that's the confidence you need because you've seen the trade happen time and time again. Listen, hit me up, Facebook group, hit me up. I'm ready to talk. We got things to talk about, and I want to show you exactly what's going on here. All right, talk to you guys later.